The Bosch compact washer and heat pump dryer are finally available after 3 years of availability issues. But was it worth the wait? That depends on what you value. Should you buy a Bosch, or is the popular Miele still the best option? In this video, you'll learn the pros and cons of Bosch, including reliability and a basic comparison to Miele. Your one key takeaway from this video: Bosch is the most reliable washer and dryer you can buy. However, Miele may have better features. Let's get started. Let's start with the dryer. First, the Bosch is a 220 volt heat pump ventless dryer. You have plenty of cycles to choose, including heavy duty, delicates, towels, sanitize, low heat, econo dry, and anti-crease. They range from 40 to 100 minutes depending on the cycle. The signature feature is speed perfect. It dries 40% faster by increasing heat and airflow in the dryer with more frequent tumbling of the clothes. I usually don't comment about efficiency, but Bosch is incredibly efficient at only 134 kilowatts an hour per year. For comparison, full-size dryers are less than twice bigger but use 5 times the energy. With electric bills at an all-time high, your savings will be significant. Heat pump technology is behind the savings. Here's how a heat pump works. We have more detailed articles and videos on heat pump, but here are the basics. Heat pumps recycle the air, passing over a heat exchanger. The air is heated to a higher temperature by the compressor and then recirculated through the dryer. Traditional dryers have been around forever and incredibly inefficient. A traditional dryer pulls air from the outside, then heats it with elements. Then the excess heat vents to the outside. For non-vented condenser dryers, the heat projects back into the room. The main benefit is efficiency. However, your clothes will wear better because heat pumps dry at a lower temperature. But it does take longer to dry, and there are more parts to repair than the traditional inefficient yet reliable dryer. You must clean every other heat pump dryer by vacuuming the lint. Bosch is the only self-cleaning heat pump on the market. It's not quiet for a dishwasher, but at 65 dBs, it's the most quiet dryer on the market. Again, you have tons of cycles to choose, including normal, heavy duty, delicates, towels, and even ones for allergies. Their speed perfect is again the signature cycle, increasing heat and spin speed to optimize the washing process. Quietness is only 47 dB during the wash and 73 dB for the spin cycle. 47 is just above the quietness threshold for dishwashers in your kitchen. For washer, 47 is incredibly quiet. The water and energy consumption are excellent in the Bosch washer. I mean, really good. They use only 84 kilowatt hours electricity per year versus 1,000 for the average washer, which is only twice bigger. You're only using 2,380 gallons of water per year versus 16,000 gallons for the average washer. Bosch is the most reliable appliance sold at just 2.5% repair within the first year, less than half for front loaders. So you have decent cycles and an incredibly reliable machine. Bosch lacks Miele's features. Miele has better dispensing with the ability to directly dispense caplets. Their honeycomb drums are more gentle on delicate fabric, and their spin speed is the best at 1600 RPM to pre-dry the clothes. However, Bosch is more reliable at 2.5% versus Miele at over 8% in the first year, and their heat pump is self-cleaning where you have to vacuum Miele's. Still, with the lack of qualified service technicians, Bosch is still a good consideration for maintenance-free reliability and energy efficiency. If you want to see the real differences between top loads and front loads, click this link, and thanks for watching.